It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He's been a quarterback's best friend, nearing 1,300 yards receiving on the year. It's the Seahawks and the Cards, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And a short pickup to about the 25. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 13 carries, 59 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish a run game.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on the opening drive. Looking to throw. Johnson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Murray. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. He's got room at the 30. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time. We give you a look at what's going on there. So the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for them. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Johnson throwing on 1st down, and that'll be incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. What seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hurt. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now Johnson on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense.
Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter. And look out, and they're on pace. 8 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Johnson on 1st down. This is taken in by McBride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Johnson goes right back to McBride. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Johnson. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one going to come up short. Well thrown. These two teams are now in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're not going to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Murray now on first down. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Johnson now to throw on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Right there to bat that one free, Kobe Bryant defensively. Well, here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they've...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Johnson on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Johnson on 1st and 10. That's complete to McBride. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw away. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Johnson. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And this one is right down the middle. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And out now come the Seahawks. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing again, Murray. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. Can extend this lead out even further. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Johnson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Operating from the gun. Johnson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Johnson able to get this one to McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Trey McBride with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Murray now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he's got it. They add on more. Salt in the room. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now Johnson throwing on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Johnson to throw on second down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And his job is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On first and 10, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end, Fant. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught. Not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. And extend this lead out even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Connor up the middle. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Johnson looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Johnson now on 1st down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Johnson. That is caught at the 7. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back to throw. Johnson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Johnson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyler Lock second. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back. The extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They run behind center with counter. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Here's Johnson, throwing on 3rd and long. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back
now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, it's Walker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Running left is Walker. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Johnson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Johnson. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. He'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And this crowd is...
Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And quickly they get to the line. They run again with Walker. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a run with Walker. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And off here to Walker. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Murray. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Johnson. It's complete to Hopkins. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And Walker once more. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Back to throw it. Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot